Okay.
So, how's been our week so
Quiet.
far? Quiet. Why?
What did you do?
We or you?
We. All right, you were in Berlin and I wasn't. That was the weekend.
That's why you were so quiet.
Yeah.
You didn't talk on your own, alone,
Yeah.
solo.
Whatever.
At the moment, we have two little projects in the making. Yeah, like from our Game Jam project, from the Global Game Jam project, we are
All
working
right.
on Hacker. If you can remember, it's a little
Wait, I can show.
because we are so in love with QR codes right now. We started making a little QR code narrative game while Global Game Jam, and for a little event that is hosted in the building of our office at the weekend at Sunday actually. Bubbly water. We didn't just remake Hacker, we wrote a whole new story, but used the Hacker engine for that. The
It's
Hacker.
kind of an
How do you call it?
Right, we didn't
The
stream.
framework, okay?
We didn't stream about this project because we weren't streaming, so it's actually news that we made this game.
Didn't we talk about it? Oh yeah, right. We wanted to, and then it's hard to stream because it's not like you see on the photos. I mean, what you see is like a smartphone with scanning a QR code. So,
Yeah, it's totally a cool game.
but sometimes on the screen there appears like images, photos, sound, and mostly text.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of non-linear game where you have different phases.
It's like
an exit room game, right?
Yeah, exit room, escape room.
Escape room, yeah. And you scan stuff. For example, like in Hacker, the QR, I spoiled that because nobody's going to play, but it's fun. You should play it. But like you scan the QR code in your neck, and the scanner says, I can't detect anything. And later you find an item in the game that is changing the QR code in your neck.
The neck QR code was so strange.
I like the idea. I mean, it's weird, but come on, I like the idea that it's because the game plays heavily with there's nothing there, and every QR code reveals an item or like an object, like a table or a frame on the wall or something, and all is in your head. Like your head is building a room that isn't there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we also made use of a room. Like there we were in the room of the board game association here in Halle, and there was a sofa and there were cupboards and stuff, so we could use it for building up the story of the game.
Yeah.
But most of the items, they are all in your head, and that's the fascination, I hope, about the game. You can just download it. The bummer is you need a printer because you need to print those QR codes, cut them out and put them on the wall, or best have somebody who puts them on the wall for you, of course. Like goes in, prepares a room, and then you go in and scan and find. It's like an Easter egg hunt also. Find all the codes but I also love that you get back to a code and it changes with the story.
That's the most interesting thing about it. We use a simple scripting languages for defining the whole game and each room, and so it was possible to.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I love that we do a second.
Yeah, me too, because that's what I wanted to do actually with another project we did, Halle spielt.
Yeah.
Make a reusable interactive story tool.
Yeah.
And it's basically this.
We did our Halle spielt, I would say.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Which is cool. I mean, yeah, we wrote another story with ghosts. I guess Blind Manor did their deed.
Yeah, true, but also because I see this smartphone and you scan things that aren't there, and I immediately had to think of, okay, ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
You're a ghost analyzer,
yeah,
something like that, and that's where this came from.
Yeah, so I guess we upload that as well, so people can play it, maybe.
If they want to.
If they
It's
want
German
to.
this time.
Yeah, so that's I think it's my morning routine project
Yeah.
that I'm writing little text for, and you prepare Unity for it, and you wrote the main story.
Yeah, and you have to prepare the UI because it isn't fitting anymore
True.
for the new story.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, now it's your stuff. You have a lot of tools you wanted to talk about, actually.
Yeah. I think we start with Blöd or Blowed.
Ever thought about changing the title? Would you dare changing the title, or
Sure, but I think it's
Are
a
you
bit too late
attached?
now.
really?
I'm not. I like the title.
It would
It's-
confuse the large community of the tool.
It would definitely confuse me. I mean, the first version was called Moritet
Yeah.
because it was for Behind Stars and Under Hills, the editor, which was Morituri in the beginning
Yeah.
for the first working title. So the editor was Moritet.
Yeah.
And at some point, years after we did the prototype and didn't get funding for it, we
got funding for the prototype, but not
for the
for the
we
whole
didn't
game.
get to make the full game. So years later, I took the code
Yeah.
from this block editor that was part of the game.
That's why it's called Blöd.
Right? Bloxel based.
Stupid in German.
No. What? The funny thing is that my Australian friend Voxel thought it means blood
Okay.
in German, but that's more like
That's Blut.
but that's more like Dutch.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. I took parts of the editor because it also was like a full replacement of Unity. You could place decorations and define scripts and stuff, and it was a bit in the legal gray zone because that's actually not allowed according to the EULA of Unity, that you make something that is like Unity with Unity. I mean, it only had a fraction of the functionality, but still.
Yeah.
So
Is that still a problem? Or
for this project or in general? For this project, no, it's a level editor for Unity. It's
Okay.
not trying to replace Unity. It extends Unity.
all right.
At least it tries to. And
Yeah,
I-
because it was a standalone
yeah,
a
right.
while ago, right?
Right. So this time it's not. It's really a plugin. And you can use it easily like this. I mean, I showed it before. But I made an update this week. Version 1.0. It's kind of arbitrary because it doesn't matter really what number it has. But I fixed some very pesky bug. I needed 2 days for it to change one line. Not even a line. It was one character. And yeah, and also it supports now the scriptable render pipelines. I think I will upload it to the asset store. I just need to make another video. And the usage is this. It's a bit like Lego. I mean, I can start with a simpler level. This is one of the example levels. This is the most simple level you can do. And you can extend it by just clicking anywhere and carving out the geometry. Or if you do it the other way around, you can also build geometry. So there are 2 types of levels actually possible, like dungeons and outer scenes, outer world. Yeah. Right. If you start from nothing, which is also possible, then you can't place any blockers because there's nothing there. So you need the grid, and then you can place stuff anywhere you want in free space.
Yeah.
So
It was a really handy tool, I must say, for Behind Stars and Under Hills, because that game was like not a dungeon crawler, but a dungeon game with a story, like Ultima Underworld.
Right.
And we couldn't imagine at this point to build the levels in. I think we didn't even use Blender back then to build it in 3ds Max. So build all the level in a 3D software, because I don't know. You felt that like the minimalist approach would be cool. Also having like immediately something textured.
Right. That was one of the things that's cool about it. That like the textures, it's not simple Minecraft textures, where every block has one texture, and it's actually mapped a bit. Like this is one texture is mapped over 4 bloxels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could decide, right, how it's mapped.
Yeah.
Is that still in? I'm not sure.
I mean, it's like this. Every texture has to be defined because there are additional information. And like the scratches texture, the stones texture on the floor here, this is over 4 bloxels. So if I just delete one, it's still the other 3. Yeah.
I like the textures you're using, because you show that different types of textures very well work with your tool.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning, it was really like, Underworld 2, and Underworld 2 had these photo textures.
Yeah.
It's super realistic. But I also liked, of course, that they are pixelated, so I did that too.
Yeah. I think they work really well, because for Behind Stars, I rather work with self-painted textures I did in Photoshop.
Yeah, which worked well too, I think.
Yeah, but I still think the pixelated stuff is really like it's so interesting, because it's like really blocks. It's very minimalistic. It's unrealistic, but it has those realistic textures, and it gives them a very distinct look. So.
Of course, that's what I wanted. I wanted to have like something unique pretty fast.
Yeah. Okay. I talk further. I mean.
Yeah, sure.
What is keeping you from doing some videos, for example? Because I feel like it's so quick that you can build stuff up, and also, like you said, it's indoor scenes, it's outdoor scenes. Like you have a dungeon in an hour, you can build a huge dungeon.
I mean, I made a video, but I hate making videos. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, like this one.
Didn't you do like a short video where you built a little house or something?
Right. But it was so bad because I used the Twitch stream for that, and the settings were wrong. With the resolution was wrong, and the colors were wrong.
Okay.
But yeah, I need to do another one, more like a quick start video would be cool, like in less than 2 minutes or something, how you can build something. And
speed running.
Yeah.
Blöd.
So I also backported it to Unity 2019, because it was at some point I used 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then I always claimed it also works with 2019, but now it's really working with 2019 because there were some things that didn't really work anymore. But now they do.
Does it make a difference which render pipeline or whatever you use?
Not for the tool itself, but of course for the visuals.
Yeah, okay.
What I also like is that I added the Joystick Tool, which is like, it's not bloxels, but they use the same texturing. So you can choose a texture from here, like this wood one, and make pillars or joists or whatever, or bars. And they will automatically fit to the geometry. Of course, in this case, we want to have a rotated texture. So they actually add a bit of detail, even though they're not totally detailed. But the very blocky bloxels then
Would be
have more
too thick.
details.
Yeah. But it's still in the grid, and that's really nice.
Well, you
right?
can also do it not in the grid, but you can quantize them. It's not perfect. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's also like you could build a nice thief game with it, I guess.
Well, that was the plan with this one here. This is actually it's a game I did for a while, trying AI stuff and trying to use Blood for the first time as a real tool. Does this work? It does. So yeah. Oh, I have to right click. And this was called Demon Thief, and you were to play a demon who has to do tasks for his master because he had you under contract. Ah.
I never knew that was the story. Cool.
Yeah, it also was never a real game. So
And those little things you also did with the stones, the gravestones.
Yeah,
but I
right.
call gravestones. I don't know what
that
they
was
are.
a later update. Like in the beginning, you could only do these big levels. Wait, let's show a bit more. Like these big levels, and it was not possible to have like transformed, like rotated and moved around. And a later update added that, and now you can change these. And somehow fun to play with, like a cool little modeling tool. But it creates so many triangles, so I wouldn't recommend that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So no optimization for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because every bloxel has at least one quad. And there are no optimizations methods because of the texture atlases and so on. But yeah, that's why I always say it's for small prototype levels.
That's why you don't want a room to be started with 64.
Yeah, there's the developer of Depanneur Nicturne actually bought Blood, what really made me happy, and he asked me to add such a tool to make such big rooms. And I will definitely think about it because it's actually possible. The cuboider in this tool doesn't do much. Like you can only create 9 times 9 times 9 blocks, cuboids. But there is the copy and paster with which you can actually how does it make much bigger blocks?
Yeah.
Right now it's only for copy and pasting. But I could also extend it or change it so it also you can then fill it with cubes.
Yeah.
That's what I probably do. But after the release on Steam.
So
on the asset store.
So you're still developing the tool further and further.
Sure, especially if you really want to put it on the asset store, then I have to take care that it works with newer versions.
Yeah. And do you still make a project with it? Like what? Like Demon Thief? I mean, you stopped working on Demon Thief, I guess, because we wanted to do
Our own
Thief game.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped working on it because it took too long. It was meant as a small little side project, which it was because I made progress in AI and so on, but I didn't release anything. So yeah.
But would you continue working on it now that we are not working on our Thief game?
Yeah, well, there's other projects that use it. Not this one.
666 coins, I guess.
Yeah,
Which we talked like I think 2 streams ago or
right.
something.
And this one already uses it. I mean, in a more simple manner, but still,
It's also made with Blood.
right.
Below it.
Yeah. And so it's in use, and I have actually at least 10 or 15 customers. So yeah, I want to update it.
I can just say that it was a pleasure using it. I think the interface is a bit confusing at the beginning because it's very much, you know.
Sure.
But when you're into it, it's pretty fun because it feels like really, well, like sculpting or painting, like your rooms.
Yeah.
That's really nice. We quickly got rooms done with it, and you can instantly test the geometry. So I think that was the reason why I wanted to have that, because if you work in Blender, let's say, and build your levels there, it's quite immediately because you save, and if you save it in the right place, it's immediately in Unity. But still, if you have smaller stuff you want to edit, you always have to get back into another program, and that's definitely something that is cool with Blood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, that's another project that uses Blood.
Really?
So,
Okay.
so I actually,
What are you doing?
yeah, because I used the wrong keys for that. I think I will even use it for more projects. It's fun.
Yeah, sure. Anything else you want to talk about with Blow It?
Sure. If people want to use it and don't know if it's the right tool for them, they can also write me and get a test version.
Oh, can you post the HRO link in the
Sure.
chat?
It's this one.
I mean, the images, I like it.
I mean, this one was made with Moritet, but it's the same base.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be like those clear cubes, right? You also have a noise tool in there.
Yeah.
Like in the first image, I guess. It's noisy. Or is it the video? I'm not sure.
The first image?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's a video.
Ah.
With my lovely voice. So this underground section here, there I added a bit of noise.
And you can add the noise, if I see it correctly, is it on everything, the same noise, or is it
You
like
do it per texture.
Alright, so
you can have textures with more noise and textures.
So the stairs don't have noise, but the mud the soil is noisy.
What I actually didn't really solve is how the normals are calculated. I have to get back to that because at some points you see that they are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it shouldn't matter too much if you don't make too much noise. But it might become a problem later on. So I have to get back to that. Yeah.
The underground corridor below the house. Okay.
Yeah.
You made that. That's it. Yeah, that's specially made for the video.
Yeah. But it's already 45 minutes. Nobody is watching that. So I really need to do a 5-minute video.
Yeah.
Behind Stars was so cool. And there's another tool.
Okay, also sprung from the same project.
Yeah, behind
that wasn't. That never was.
I'm sure we showed that before too. And it was Mori Talk, which is now called Connected. And it's
I call it Dialog Editor.
It's a dialogue editor, but more like dynamic dialogues.
Mm-hmm.
So let's make a new one. And basically you can just add text nodes and choice nodes. And the most dialogue editors I know have the choices added to the text. So the NPC says something and the player has several choices that they can choose from. And from these choices, they can get to a new text.
Yeah.
Things like that. But in my case, I wanted to be more dynamic because I thought about how about being the choices nodes as well. So can I have the text hello and I hate you. Okay, and I love you.
That sounds like a decent dialogue.
Uh-huh. And this is actually already a interesting dialogue because it allows choice, right?
Yeah.
I love you too.
And it's fun, even though it doesn't have to lead to something that it changes in the game. I feel it already is like something interactive,
Yeah.
and it already brings something to the dialogue.
I mean, it already changes something, the text you get from the NPC.
How did you change the background color?
That was not wanted. That's actually a bug. Now it's correct again.
Okay.
It was by the dialogue.
Okay.
Okay, and now it gets interesting because you can like program a bit by adding conditions and variables, or rather variables and conditions. Like if you tell the character that you hate them, their anger will rise. Like set number anger and add 1. So this doesn't do anything. Okay. But then you can ask in the beginning if the anger, wait, compare number, has a certain value reached, like, is it over 3? Then you can't tell him hello anymore, or the NPC doesn't tell you hello anymore, but get away, I don't like you. So, and then the dialogue ends. So when we test this, continue, I hate you, then we can, I hate you, talk again. I hate you, talk again. Okay, this doesn't work right now.
Because it is at 2, like.
Oh, wait. Number Inge doesn't exist. Okay, you have to define the number first. So, set number 0.
Okay. Because you're looking for a variable that doesn't have.
Which is strange because it shouldn't be like that. It should, when you add something to a number, it should
have it
already define it as 0, I think.
Okay.
Maybe I add that. So if defined, if the number anger is not defined, then set it to 0. Yeah, that's a bit convoluted. I need to change that. Okay, there's a bug there because it's the version actually I'm not developing further. Wait. Let's delete this. Yeah, you see there's something amiss here, but this will definitely change. So if it's not defined, or if it's defined, just get over it. Number angle 0. Set number angle to 0.
Because every time you start, it sets the number to 0, right? Does it?
But it shouldn't. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean, right?
Really cool tool, yay. I know it's an amazing tool, right? Because we also used that in the 3 prototypes we did for Behind Stars, and it was fun using it. So, and it worked back then, and I know that you rewrite it.
I mean, we really used it already with different things. So this thing right now, I don't know what happened. It's because I'm changing the approach to the test dialog a bit. I had it. I had a Lua backend where I used the Lua scripting language to save actually all these variables, which I don't do anymore. Because I wanted to be as tools and scripting languages agnostic as possible. And so I made a different backend for the brain of the NPC, and obviously I missed something.
So the plan is to put that up as well, or?
Yeah, but it will take some time because this whole tool works mostly, but it's based on ImGUI, on the immediate GUI of Unity, and it has its quirks, like stuff like that, which is really ugly, and you can't do much with the text. That the nodes always have this size.
Also, the curves don't look as nice as they did back in the old version, right?
It's, I think, something with the newer Unity versions also changed, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there are problems everywhere, so I'm changing it to use UGUI, which is also not the perfect solution, but it's the best solution I found. Because I tried different stuff out, even other engines, but then I got back here again. Yeah.
But that tool will be a standalone one, right? Or is it like an asset you put into Unity?
It's actually both. It's, I mean, the Dialog Editor will be a standalone tool, which produces JSON files for you. But these files, when you want to use them, you need some kind of glue code. And it would be very difficult to just write it from the ground up. So I'm providing all the code for Unity at least. And maybe something different too, maybe something for hacks. I have to check that out, if that's feasible.
So people can build their own dungeon crawler dialogue game.
I hope so.
With those two tools. Oh, that's how it looks right now.
That's how the new nodes will look like. I mean, not totally different, but the text then won't be like inside this box, but you enter the full text. Hello, this is a test.
Why did you make it like a pop-up, like a new one?
Yeah. It's now kind of a pop-up because there are problems, of course, with UGUI too, and you can have input fields, but they produce problems, and so I made it like this. And I think it might be a better approach, but I'm not sure yet. So this is.
But by that, people forget how long the text is in the whole.
I wonder if I just add like 200 words or something like a statistic in the text. That's possible.
But also you don't see how much words you got in there, because in the older version you saw immediately, like with one glance, how many text boxes and how much text it got.
I definitely want it to be resizable, but that might be ugly. I mean, you can already resize it on the X value, but I want it on the Y value too. Yeah, and I try to add choices. So the curves are nice again because this times they are actually real objects and not just a selection, a collection of little textures.
Yeah, I saw that.
So this time it's better. But that's only the beginning. It's only a new back end, and it will become interesting as soon as I edit everything. It will be a long way still.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, I think there are tools providing that, like Twine. You can also use Twine for that.
Yeah.
But it's, I would say much harder because it's a different program. And of course, there is RTC Draft, but it's so overpowered if you just want like a little bit, bit of branching.
And it will definitely cost a bit more than Connected.
Or like, what was the name? Not Mushroom, but...
Fungi.
Yeah. Fungi. Like, yeah, project like that. But I think this is a very clean approach that focuses on text and not too much stuff.
Yeah. And I love doing my own tools.
I know.
At least for some things, not everything, of course.
It's really strange because, like, for all the university projects you did and for a lot of the projects you did on your own, you love to do your tools and your... I wonder why you never did, like, a simulation game or, like, you know...
I think the game balancing is what throws me off. I like to give tools, but not to, like, use the tool.
Your own tools. You don't like to use your own tools?
For games now, like really simulations. Simulations are hard. Hard to balance and get right. And I mean, nowadays they are the most favorite games around, like Factorio and stuff like that. So
we need to do a building game. You saw that on Steam. Like, it seems like everybody's doing a building game right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they all have something individual, but in the end, I think a bit of same.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are a lot coming up. Oh, also the Settlers. I think
that's your thing.
I think the Settlers is coming out tomorrow. My watch says tomorrow.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I actually am waiting for it because I hope I get a key, because for Elden Ring they promised me a key too and they didn't. So, Entitled game journalist, yeah. But for Settler it would be amazing because it's cut off the money I get for living. So it's nice if I get a key from the developers, you know. But maybe I buy it because I think I'm maybe not gonna love the Settlers, and if I buy the key, it makes it easier to really, really be hard on the game, which I never really am, but might be the case this time. Okay.
You played the new Settlers, right?
No, I didn't, because there was the beta.
Yeah, and you played the beta.
No, because I tried to log in via Epic Store. You could choose that as an option. And I never got the key for that.
Oh, then I just
they wanted to send me a verification mail and I never got that. Okay. That was really shitty. So
then I only watched that video.
I also watched the video. But what I heard, although I'm a very open player, so I'm not shitting on developers, especially as I played Settlers 2 is one of my most favorite games. And then I bought Settlers 3 and I already saw how much they changed that I didn't like, but that's still legit, you know. I didn't like the changes because I'm a super fan of Settlers 2.
Yeah.
So every change that is not Settlers 2, I don't feel comfortable with. But I accept that it's in the game different in Settlers 3. So I can accept it somehow, but it takes time.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't hate the new Settlers. I don't know. You want to change to demos, and I mean, have you finished with the development part, or do you still want to show?
Does any of our vast audience have a question?
No. Because we answered all the questions people would have.
Did you actually post?
Yes, I did. So, what is it? Do you want to change
Yeah, we can
to
change.
games and demos, or do you still want? Is there anything we should talk about your projects, or is
No,
there?
obviously my projects are not very interesting to people. So I'm playing Blood West.
Really, Blood West, not Bloody West.
Yeah.
The name is confusing.
So let's check this game out. I actually played it for a few minutes and it's hard.
Where did you get it? I never
Steam.
heard of this game.
Steam, of course.
So it was recommended for you, or because you played
picture.
similar games? Yeah, I saw the picture you chose.
I think it was like the usual. Somebody played it who always plays games like this, the developer of Eldritch.
Okay.
And I saw it and I found it to be interesting. Also, later someone posted in the Stealth Games Reddit.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Well, sorry.
And it was described as a Dark Souls retro shooter thing.
Everything is Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's not what I liked about it, but
except Elden Ring.
why I wanted to play it, but the approach that it's more open and has stealth elements, I think that's what interested me, and there was a few bugs. And I didn't play it very far yet, so I'm starting from the beginning. If that's okay for you.
Totally.
Okay, welcome to Blood West. Use keys to move around, left shift to run, space.
Oh, I saw you playing it, right?
Yeah. Talk to the nearby totem to get your bearings. I mean, I love this retro stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's the stuff your dreams are made of.
Oh, it worked. It worked. And he is even in one piece.
Ooh, they have audio.
Yeah. Wow, who are you?
Me? You mean us? Nothing but an amalgamation of souls. More important question is, who are you? The answer is, you're undead. We brought you here by means of our immense powers from whenever place you've been before. We know of your exploits and achievements. Your fame reaches wide across the country. The nasty rumors about you reach even further. You're our ace in a sleeve.
I don't know anything about me.
Before you ask, no, we cannot send you back. Not yet. See, that's the nature of every summoning. It must have a reason.
Also for Pet 2.
Yeah.
Would you find it cooler if the text would like build up?
Like coming in.
Yeah,
I think it's always a bit more beautiful.
It's beautiful, but I think it's for voiceover text it's okay if not.
Because you can click it away? Or?
But if it's like you have to read it because there is no voiceover, I think then it's a cool way.
And a reason you have.
Good question, I have to think about it.
Outside of others' influence, you will be our torch in the dark. Your spark will become the flame to purify the rot of this world and free us from the unending cycle of
I just look on
despair.
Steam what it says.
Yeah.
Very
Search for
positive.
the evil lurking in this world. Smell the sulfur in the air. Taste the corruption. Understand the
96%.
shattered reality. Sense the vitriol staining the remains. Only then
But it's still early
will
access.
you be free again and able to leave.
Which is always was always throws me off a bit, because if it changes later then I have to replay it, and
Is it linear or how does it work?
it's open.
It's an open world.
Yeah, I don't know how open because I didn't play it that far, but you actually have a more open world, I think. Okay, C to toggle, left control to crouch. Notice the detection meter at the bottom of the screen. Okay. A little bit thief-like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Like wonky zombies. With very fine hearing.
Yeah, of course.
Everything rotten but hearing.
I wonder how that works. I mean, if you walk, they add to the meter.
What did you?
I wonder how the stealth system works, like the detection system. If it's just adding more and more to the meter as long as you walk.
That'll come in handy.
Totally. Very useful indeed.
Oh, good.
Open your inventory and equip the weapon in primary slot. You can. Okay.
Yeah, textures look really nice.
Can you save? You can't save. Only save and exit.
Mm-hmm.
Tools, single use, and artifacts can be equipped in special slots. Is it bandage? Okay. This is golden nugget. Remains from Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ah, that's that. Light attacks and hold right buttons for heavy attacks. Heavy attack. Why not hold left attack? Interesting.
Oh, you can really kill them.
Yeah. But they come back if you die. You get then respawned to a totem.
Okay.
And then they get respawned.
But they don't re-wake up.
I have no idea.
Come in handy.
Oh, as you...
Do you want to read?
Yeah, animated dead, seemingly a mindless creature born from malicious dark magic, is not quite a species worth absorbing. They can stare at a wall for hours, seemingly enjoying it, and then shamble thoughtlessly around until they spot a living creature. Apparently, sight of living being wakes something inside of them, a murderous instinct. Behavior. As expected, these pathetic creatures are not an issue for any experienced hunter, but only fool would underestimate a whole group of animated deads. When it spots a living being, it will simply try to destroy it with its claws. At times it can even charge, showing surprising speed. Does every enemy really have... You can close. Really have like a little sheet explaining their behavior?
I have no idea. Oh, I can loot them.
Mm-hmm.
Should do it with this one too.
Wasn't that Eldritch, where when you loot your enemies, they would come back? Or?
Yeah, right. That was... They would... at least then enemies would respawn it. I don't know if actually the same enemy comes back.
Oh, good. Never gets the job done.
Different types of ammunition by using E. Okay. 2 times of reloading. Interesting.
I like the music and the atmosphere. It's really...
Yeah.
Okay.
You won't find any answers lingering here. Better move. Search for the evil lurking in this world. Smell the sulfur in the air. Taste the corruption.
I would like some animation during talking.
talking.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Sense the vitriol staining the remains.
I also don't like that the
Only
particle
then
effect
will
is
we
not
free again,
pixelized.
able to leave.
Different from the
Yeah.
rest. I better find someone who can explain a thing or two. It's a bit strange, right? He has voiceovers, but also these texts. It's a bit inconsistent. Press J to... Putting a new note here. I woke up with this journal, so I may as well use it. I will try to note everything I find correctly. Where the hell am I? Very useful information. Skeleton in this game is not the best.
I'm always a bit picky with the cowboy western topic. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's often pulling me off. I can't say why. I sometimes like to watch those movies set in those atmosphere.
Yeah.
I have nothing against the music, but I wouldn't be super happy about a game. I'm also not that big a fan of the atmosphere in Red Dead Redemption.
Right.
It never pulled me in.
I think it always sounds cooler than it then actually is for me. Like I loved some old Western movies, but in the end it's always the same, right? It's the outlaw, the lawman.
Maybe that's the reason. Though I watched so many movies and I never get bored with them, like spaghetti western.
Yeah.
I had really a phase where I watched lots of them.
Even True Grit was cool, but
Yeah.
I don't have to watch it again. Safe zones. Here you can trade. Some enemies may respawn up in your death or rest. Speak with Shaman and Totem of Souls.
What is it? A dead man I buried walks again. I sense the restless spirits nearby, but still I hoped your body would be protected by my charms. They were insufficient, as it seems. I found a body, your body, among the remains of monsters, and decided to bury you in a manner akin to my tribe.
That was the
I did all the proper rituals, but it was not enough, and strong spirits have brought you back. I do not know if this is for a good or bad purpose. I am nobody. Used to talk to spirits, guide the
Great
tribe.
Yeah, Deadman was pretty cool. The western.
Shattered. I remain in shame, wandering the lands, trying to fix what can be fixed, and lay to rest what is too.
I mean, I somewhat liked the Tarantino one. Not totally, but
Which one? In the hut?
in,
There's just one western he
Yeah.
did, right?
in the hut. Probably because of the setting, because it was so cramped.
Yeah.
I found a body, your body.
But yeah, it's not my favorite setting. I mean, there's this old Western game which was really made with some kind of Raycaster engine,
But it was not enough.
and it has some really cool moments, and especially a cool style for the cutscenes, like comic.
Can you remember the name?
No. Can you just search for old
Raycast-
Raycaster Western game?
Raycast, old western.
Good. Walk on, tainted one. I would go towards the town if I were
Oh,
you.
there are towns.
Find tracks of Iron Horse and follow them.
Or he's just saying he's going to town, but you never will.
Searching
I
for
would go
something.
towards the town where you will
Maybe
find
know
tracks of
something
Iron
your
Horse.
past, or maybe not.
I saw one of your tribe around ruins searching for something. Can I help you?
You want to help. Odd, restless soul you are. But there's something you could do.
I think as voice actor or as a producer, I would tell voice actors to hurry up. Because I hate it when they talk so slow.
Past the tracks of fiery Iron Horse. Find a cave, which used to be a burial site for many of my tribe. Leave it there. It will help the spirits. And if you kill any creatures disturbing the peace of spirits, it will be for greater good. I thank you, Tainted One. There's nothing I can give you, but I am sure you will find something of use in the cave.
Oh, sorry. This one art looks like fan-made. Like Doom, but with Pokemon
Yeah.
or something, I don't know.
Never experienced. New skill.
So write in the comments if there is a Western Raycast engine game that you might think.
Tickled your fancy. Okay, I can train. I never know what to train. Fast hand, increase melee. Okay, that sounds good.
May your footsteps
What does he have? A bone knife, $700. Okay, I have 50. Raven skull. Knife. I don't have enough money for
I guess
anything.
what's the fascination about games set in the Middle Ages?
You're here. Let us explain
Yeah,
what
sorry.
is needed of
No,
you.
no, just
This place has been corrupted by a curse, and you need to find its source. We don't know what has brought it to this land, so keep your eyes open. Bring us anything you may deem weird or disturbing.
You were saying?
what's the Middle Ages game or set in medieval times?
Yeah.
I guess for Americans it's like Western. Because that's what you see maybe
Yeah.
in museums, what's the time of the creation of nations was for
Yeah, a
them,
bit.
or so you know. And I guess that's where the fascination comes from. That I don't have because I don't have a big attachment.
I mean, it also has this whole hero thing and lone wolf thing.
Yeah,
They
totally.
love it.
That you have to fight for your own survival and
Come to us. Follow the most strong scent of darkness around. Under the burned church, within ruined city, you will find part of your answers. Anything else? Ah, we could we? Yes, definitely. We could bless you. Not for free, mind you. We seek the cursed gold, the shining metal of doom and corruption. Bring it to us so we may hide it from the mortal hand. You got the gold? Bury it beneath this totem and we shall bless you. We can do many things, but you can only select
Cat's luck.
one.
Okay, so
What will it
let me
be?
sign it like a fox. Is it forever or is it just like a minute long?
I think that it's like a leveling system, right?
I need to bring the cursed items.
What did you choose?
Nothing yet.
I would say it's just another leveling system, right?
Let's try it out.
Like
I
with-
can't save. So let's
Even we
take.
cannot penetrate the unnatural blessing. You got the gold. We can do many
Make me
things.
sign it like a fox. Last until you
Oh.
die. That's nice.
Oh,
It's easier to stay silent.
I just had to think of the video that you sent in our Discord, I think.
Yeah.
Was it you or somebody else? Where a woman is cuddling foxes
Oh right. Yeah. Someone showed it on Twitter and I shared it.
and they just make those. Whoa. Okay, he's charging, right? Okay, he's slow.
Oh.
Whoa. 16 health left. Does he have health? Like the other one?
That was it.
Yeah, it's slowly loading.
I mean, I think they have all the same health, but I was not quite enough. And if
Yeah, I
don't
think so
approach
too.
him
When
from
you
behind,
yeah, I think so too.
These to good use.
maybe I should just shoot them.
But you don't have that much ammo, right?
Right.
I wonder if the other one hears you when you shoot. Look to the left, there's another one.
Okay. At
Yeah.
least. Ah,
Uh,
fuck.
he did come in other than I expected. Where? What?
Yeah.
Hey, why is there a skull? Ah, because you're... Ah, there was a skull because an enemy was hunting you.
Okay. I can't loot him. Whatever. Yeah, well, it's really hard, I must say. It's really dangerous and you're not quick with reloading.
Yeah.
You really have to reload every
Okay,
single bullet.
because it's a sneaking game. Is
It's
it?
a sneaking game and a Dark Souls hardcore game. But it makes it interesting, right? But it's also the reason why I didn't really play further. Because I hate having to do stuff again if it's just hard.
Yeah, me too. It makes the game really thrilling and interesting, but
Yeah, it's intense, which is cool, but it's also really frustrating.
is that you
Yeah,
breathing?
yeah, I have bad
Bad
stamina.
health.
I like this setting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this setup. This a guy.
I think you killed him. You shot him.
Okay.
He's dead. Double dead.
I don't know. Better make sure. Okay, he said I should follow the tracks, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Maybe there's more enemies. I think when you sneak, you're more effective with your weapon, right?
Ashes to ashes.
Ooh, tooth.
What does it do? Oh, get money for that. Yeah, maybe I could go to the should go to the tracks.
Is it always in the dark, or is
I'm not sure, but I think so because it's some kind of in between world,
undead land?
right?
Yeah. Oh, you did hear, right?
Shouldn't. Makes it really satisfying to kill them if you work hard for it.
Yeah. Because especially when you know that they need two bullets otherwise. So.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh shit. Can I outrun them? I mean, do they follow me forever? Looks like it.
Seems like.
What's this other bullet?
In Elden Ring, most enemies they have a totally unnatural jumping animation.
Yeah.
They can just jump very high and reach every point. Oh god, now he's below you. Great. Use the axe. Not. Okay. Well.
No loot.
Not many bullets too.
Mm.
And when you go to the, did I understand that correctly? When you now go to the trader and buy stuff,
Still have only $50.
the enemies get reloaded?
No,
There's
I
an
think
enemy on the Yeah.
when you do the resting,
Ah.
I'm not sure it's always with the trader.
To rest.
The inventory is a bit strange. Like in this little corner is the thing. And
Yeah, like in your pocket, somewhere in your pocket you got all those ugly teeth.
yeah. I mean, for the enemy, right? It's a bit. I would have at least done it in the top
Okay.
left and not in the top.
You go really
bottom
deep into their throat to get this one.
left. Yeah, somehow it's like that. Okay. Okay, there are other enemies. I don't like it. Yeah, that's the problem with Western settings. It's just desert.
A big nothing. Yeah, I thought so too. If this is a other world, then I would expect also a bit more weirdness, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably coming later. I mean, the game needs a setup, needs a reveal. But still, it's dark and not very
Oh, there's a
friendly.
fire.
That's probably the resting place. Jim Hooper.
New face around these parts? Come in. It's safe here, unlike most of this area. One of those bravados looking to make a quick buck? Just don't come back to me crying about all them monsters. All I care is that I get my share, and I stay out of trouble.
What is going on?
There really isn't much to say. You certainly figure this place ain't normal or safe. Don't expect a warm welcome from the locals either. But if you know your stuff, you can make a coin or two pillaging and scavenging, or killing monsters, if you're so inclined. If I were you, though, I would just stay quiet. And if you really want to get to the heart of the evil, well, you're on good track. There's an old burnt church around here, and that's already quite nasty. But where's the money in that? Better to scavenge whatever you can, sell it, and leave the damn place to rot for all I care.
What do we have here? I mean, I can sell my stuff. How do I sell it? Ah. Short ammo. Okay, I can also sell the cursed gold.
I'm also not sure, depending on how much I die, if I would just get a temporary boost for something
Yeah.
that I lose when I die. If that were Elden Ring, I wouldn't buy anything here.
Yeah. I'm just experimenting.
No, sure.
You'll need
You
that.
should. I just made fun.
No, just, I mean, I would normally do other stuff too, but
Yeah.
I'm just trying things out because I don't know how the game works.
Birdmans, are they coming now? Each birdman is very agile and managed to maintain the ability to use weapons with a deadly accuracy. It's also able to dodge rapidly by flying, but only for a very short distance. Silver bullets are deemed a more effective, if expensive, means of slaying them, which puts them into the same group of monsters vulnerable to silver, same as spirits. Interesting. Birdman is very agile and managed to maintain ability to use weapons. Okay, it's already said. Yeah, alright.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit strange.
But I like the... I mean, it's a bit strange that you find it on the paper and it's not clear where that comes from.
Fella and earn something on the side.
Yeah.
But that you find papers with an
Enemy.
explanation of the enemy is kind of interesting.
Yeah. I like it
Yeah.
somewhat.
Well, so here's the deal. I know of a few places worth looting, and I am sure something is there that can make a good buck. You bring it to me, and I'll share the spoils with you. You find anything else? You keep it.
What? I just keep it
I know
all.
there's an artifact in that ruined watchtower that overlooks town. The damn place is haunted by spirits, and I don't have enough courage to fight
Can
them.
you make it maybe a bit more light?
Bring that
in the
artifact to
stream?
me, and I will pay you.
I mean, it's dark. It's not really...
Yeah.
Leave it be.
Something's in the air, and I do know.
I can sell him the paper I just found.
What's that? That's the coin with the death.
Shiny coin made of gold.
While equipped, it will protect you from obtaining new soul
Far up in there. Okay. Yeah. I'm just not going to die.
There are very few non-evil spirits around here.
Though I must say, this is an open world game, right? And if the darkness
Thank you.
continues, for a very big part of an open world game is the exploration and to be lured in a direction.
Yeah, the darkness
By-
doesn't help.
Find a solid
Like
piece
this
of
watchtower that he mentions.
Yeah.
Where is it? Like interesting points of view that you are alert to exploring and taking a look at.
I bought a map. Maybe that helps. There's the mine. Oh, there's the town. Let's go to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like fires. Bit of torches around. Yeah, I'm in the town.
Okay.
That was quick.
Okay. Oh, there are zombies in there too.
What?
And girl zombies. Slutty zombies.
I thought this is a town.
It is a town. But a
An
different
evil town.
group runs it now.
Yeah, fuck.
Whoa. Okay,
an arm.
interesting.
Better stay dead, pal.
Whoa. Whoa, what?
But she had a shotgun.
What? Did he see anything? No. What did he say? Well,
Headshot?
ooh, you seem to have like a blood wound or something.
What?
It's gone. It was here like
Uh,
a negative buff. What is a negative buff?
dark floor?
Yeah, something like this.
Okay, it's really intense. Can I free this place? Like, after that, people coming back? If I kill everyone?
Oh, I guess not.
Okay, only 2
I mean,
ammunition.
isn't it a ghost world anyway? And will stay that way?
I'm not so sure anymore when your people are and talking to me and... Golden increase movement. Okay. Maybe I should. Bandages. Always help. Not much.
I'm not sure. Like I said, you had a flesh wound or something there. Maybe that was draining your health. Maybe you could have used it for that. Or it was meant just for that, you know.
No idea really. Press F to play the piano.
Oh! All the zombies coming.
What's that sound? Maybe I have to get the play the piano skill.
That would be cool.
Whoa,
What?
there's something big.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Does he have wings?
I don't know what he has. But he has a lot of minions.
Can't you go on the back of the building, like from the right side? Like you did with this one?
Why am I doing this? Oh. Oh.
Oh, or can't you shoot him from the stairs? So when he's coming to you, he has to go up. Oh yeah, he has wings.
Some kind of...
Ah,
he
he's
has
the
guns.
Birdman.
Hey,
Oh,
Birdman.
So he can fly.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Not so fly anymore. Oh, there's another huge creature.
Ashes to ashes.
What?
Ashes
I
dead.
needed to. Oh. Fuck.
What is on the top of the screen? Is it like seeing the
It,
enemies?
yeah, it just shows me where the enemy is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a quest marker. Yeah, another bird creature. Hmm. You can't get in. Oh. Spoon.
Good ammo.
Ah, I hate those comments. I mean, if they're smart and they're telling something of the about the world, I
Hey.
love it.
I'm undead.
Ah, below the bed, there's.
Thank you. It is really dark. Should I kill them?
Oh, with those kind of levels, I go as much around
Yeah.
everything, super safe space as I can.
But I don't know if there are not more enemies
Yeah,
around
sure.
here.
Ooh, can you get the rope up? Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's cool. But they can probably too.
Lay thee to rest.
If I jump down, there's probably a surprise.
Yeah, I kind of miss the thief thing that they lie on the floor and they get up when you get near them.
You mean the zombies? Yeah.
Yeah, the zombies, right?
Yeah.
That was always like you knew when you get in that this happens, but you're still like, ah.
They're so slow, you can outrun them.
I know. I'm still freaked out by them.
Why is there another one? Oh no, seeing and hearing. I really wish I could look around corners.
Mm-hmm.
But I can only throw
Ah,
stuff.
what do you have?
I don't know. Oh, it's just stones. That's some... I think that will be changed, right? Looks a bit...
Whoa.
Just death.
Fuck, another one. I don't wanna...
Ah, he's not following you anymore.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. La, la, la. Oh, the image on the wall.
What?
There is a picture on the wall. Like,
Ah, cool. Some king.
oh, going home now. Could have shot the second time.
Not with only one ammo.
Ah.
They make the right sounds. Anyone else? Let's approach this quietly.
It's fun because I always thought you are the guy running into stuff, but I guess I often see you play Thief, which you played like the 12th time.
Yeah, right. Then of course I can run around where I want.
You know what you can, what you can't, or shouldn't.
Yeah.
So you approach this stuff like I do.
I mean, it really helps if the enemies are like not placed randomly, but have like routes, and you can't tell immediately where they could be now. Then it's also intense, even if you know the place. Which a lot of new games make destroy a bit. Like Horizon Zero Dawn.
What do you mean? What are they destroying?
Well, they show you in the interface the path of the enemy.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course it's there to help you because otherwise it would be too hard probably. And it's just a skill that Alloy has.
There's ammo below.
It's so cool.
Oh, good. Ammo.
Oh, jeez. No, it's ammo. Nah.
They make an animation that feel like they take a look around surprised, but I think it's just like an idol or I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
sure, because he didn't see me.
But it's a bit annoying because I think they should communicate their status.
The sound.
Sorry.
Welcome here.
The interface, is it stopping the game when you pull up the inventory?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
That was crazy. With Elden Ring, because
Yeah.
I'm annoyed that they don't stop the game when I open the inventory, but when you see speedrunners switching their stuff while they're running around, I don't know if they kept it for that sake. I mean, it's also a multiplayer game, and they don't stop the game with multiplayer, but yeah, it was very interesting.
Oh, another bird now. I don't want to meet you.
I want to see Birdman another time. We just
have
saw it once in the cinema, and it's so funny how he's walking.
I need to do more headshots.
I think the pamphlet said silver bullets,
Yeah, that too.
but they're too expensive.
Yeah, I don't have them. Or do I have them?
Yeah, I guess the second.
Okay, did I liberate the city now? I don't think that's the case. That is. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. I should search the ruined church in town and find the evil within. I think I did that.
Good. Ammo.
Yeah, it doesn't need
He's
that.
a bit brain dead as well.
Yeah, it really doesn't need that. I know that I just collected ammo. But it's easy to add, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it feels like, okay, this game is so dynamic.
Too much of those.
He sounds a bit like a Goliath.
A bit, yeah.
And I mean, it gives you like a blink of character in that moment.
Sure.
You know how he sounds
Yeah.
and what he thinks.
He's excited to find some ammo. Overall, I like the game.
Nothing shines as bright as I do.
The other one was talking as well, right?
Was she?
Use is mine and mine. Order double-barreled shotgun to the face.
What? I can't take anything. I have to reorder my inventory.
Ah, so there are bullets in there, but you can't take them out. Just collect the bullets.
I can do end stock ammo.
Ah, alright.
That's nice. I don't have to have all these pistols. It's too big. Damn. This is annoying. Could do this, there, and this. Can I do that? anything I can change? No. I have to get rid. I mean, can I rotate? Some games now allow you to rotate. So. Okay, maybe I should get back to some kind of trader.
You can never have too much of those.
Actually, I can. Then I don't have any space anymore. But I can mule. Increase the size of inventory by 3 rows.
Nice.
Steady and just make go.
How do you level up, by the way? With enemies killed.
Skills, yeah.
Okay.
And it looks like it. Shotgun ammo. I want more shotgun ammo. Oh, there must be a way. There must be a way. There's not. Haha!
I will need that.
I want to sleep. Yeah, I think I don't want to go to the church already.
Come on. I want to see what
Always do with some
boss enemy they put in there.
But I don't want to play it all again.
Maybe they put an
Totem.
totem in front of the church.
I don't think so. Okay, there's the
Wow, and there goes.
Nope. I didn't die once yet, so I don't want to. I don't even know how to kill spirits.
Shotgun. What does this sign
That
mean?
I still have 1 skill point.
Ah, maybe you can use it.
I don't want to. Maybe I should buy silver bullets somewhere. No.
No.
I want to buy stuff. I have so much stuff. I have to go to the trader and get rid of something, then we get back, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They have tracks here, but not a station.
Yeah, true.
Gold always breeds greed. Spirits won't.
My name? Just call me.
Okay, let's try this. I don't need that many pistols.
Are they any different?
The pistols?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's all rusty revolver, but
Okay.
there's a Winchester and a Drunk Master.
What does the bird skull do?
Used to teleport to the last totem souls, you binded your soul to. It's just a quick travel. Sort of shotgun. What does my shotgun do? Damage 60, 65, 70. 500 gold, I don't have that much.
Where's your gold?
Up here.
Ah, yeah. Oh. Oh.
Yeah. 2. But I get less money than I should.
The iron pot, do you need it? The drinking.
$15. I should now 17. Yeah. Golden nugget. It's cursed. Can use that. Feather.
What are the feathers doing?
Increases stamina.
Mm.
Original effect does not stack with other birdman feathers, so you can just remove it, I guess. From obtain new soul flower, okay. Can use that. What's the cigar box?
Yeah, nothing.
Box of premium cigars, $20. Okay, maybe we can get the knife now. 720.
Is it better than this?
1020. It's probably just smaller. And I can put it as secondary weapon. Not bad. Sword of shotgun. 7 meters. 7 meters, okay. Winchester. Too much money. Too much money. Yeah. Not much to do here. Revolver. 22. 17. Let's get this one. Unstock ammo, unstock ammo. Don't know, do they get kaput?
I think then it would be displayed
Yeah.
if they get destroyed.
Okay.
Over time.
Yeah, nice new weapon. Silent as a fox. I have a gold coin and a feather. Yeah. And
That they're even displaying the feather.
oh, there's ammo up there. Oh, did I get that?
And there was a ladder in the
Inside?
I think on the outside. No, on the back end. On the back side. Yeah.
Cool.
Good ammo.
Ammo good.
Should I stay or should I go?
Yeah, come on.
Cotton Eye Joe. I was here already.
Yeah.
A water tank.
I mean, you can always run away, right?
Not if I die.
I don't know how the ghosts will behave if they come like down to you and follow you, and how quick they see you. I mean, just shoot like with the revolver, shoot the bird guy.
If I can use the axe, I want to use it.
Okay.
So I have more ammo left. For them.
You should go in first, right? Ah, there are more bird.
Where?
In there. There are like 2 of them.
Okay.
Always expecting zombies coming out of graveyards.
Yeah. I was seeing.
Oh, the ghosts are seeing you. Oh no, or something.
No, the bird
bird
guy. Bird guy. Okay.
Oh, there's ammo.
And arrow.
Ammo.
Oh no.
Maybe you can use the silver bullet thing. Ah, cool.
Okay. E R. Check. Unstock ammo. Now I want to see.
Go back to the wagon, there's ammo.
Let's put these to good use.
Is that some kind of bow? That's fun. Okay, the bow was the... Yeah. I don't have much.
What?
Yeah, well, silver bullets, only 2.
Yeah, you didn't find a little text about the ghosts.
Yeah.
Maybe in the church.
I think it said somewhere the birdmen are like the spirits and they need silver bullets.
Stay down.
Okay.
Maybe when you sneak in the church, you don't need to kill them.
But I have to destroy the evil within. Or find the evil within, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you really want to do this?
The skeletons, they're just decoration.
What is this? I want to know. Silver shotgun ammo. Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, you should you should load up for whatever is down there. Oh. Okay.
Some guy.
The boring ones.
Can't put out. I don't think you can hide in the shadows. So it can't be thief.
Okay. Can you climb?
No.
Okay.
At least I didn't. Couldn't before.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a skill. Oh, it's retrieval. Steady aim, lessens weapon sway, comfort weapon. Oh. Pitcher increases the range for troll bow.
Why don't you take something? Oh, on the right side there's some. A birdman.
Oops. No. And nobody noticed. Okay. These churches. Okay, there's one coming. There's one coming up.
Ah, there.
Is he just looking? Or did he actually notice me? Yeah. Ah!
Ah, not that you fall down the hole or something. Ah, there's a ladder, okay. What?
Back again.
Okay. At least I have my stuff. Yeah, well.
There are very few non-evil spirits.
You want to get the fox back?
No. The question is if the enemies are back.
I guess. If it's Souls-like.
Yeah, but all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and that's why I don't want to play this game.
I mean, at least they are placed in a way that you can very well sneak
circumvent them,
around.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, those in the church you have to kill again, sure. But the village, you don't need that.
I don't even know if the Birdman or...
Oh, but they are still killed.
Yeah, the Birdman too. So I guess not all of them. The Birdman up there is away.
Okay, strange.
So I guess the game is a bit fair.
Okay, there's another one.
Yeah, so... I really want to look around corners. No.
Ratchet's death.
Headshot.
David Pittman, the developer of Eldritch, said on Twitter that he talked to a lot intelligent friend developers, and they discussed what an immersive sim actually is. And the consensus is, he said, that's a game where standing still is actually something where something happens, or which is a good option. Like,
Decapitated.
why can't I use?
Maybe
Oh.
you're not strong enough.
That's a secondary weapon. I would play the other game for a short bit.
Hot.
And yeah,
Super hot.
okay, I heard only one of them, right? Yeah.
But maybe you can sneak in the hole without.
Do I want into the hole? That's the question.
It looked like something you should go in.
Okay. The other one.
I looked on leo.org, the translation program, but there was nothing what hot is. Maybe
Yeah,
Google
it's
Translate.
Czech.
It's Czech.
Yeah, it means pin or needle or something like that.
Oh, okay.
What I like about the game is that it looks a bit like Quake. I mean, that's it somehow, because it has the Soviet setting, which is really cool. And it also has like Cyrillic letters and...
And a nice atmosphere, right?
and a nice atmosphere, but it's... I don't like the sound design. I mean, some parts are cool.
Yeah, okay, definitely check.
The ultimate duty and honor of every citizen is to defend their homeland and socialist establishment. I think it's wrong when they said Cyrillic, because they don't have Cyrillic letters. They have Latin. I don't even know what engine this is. I checked it and it has only one single file.
Huh? The shooting sounds weird.
Yeah, that's what I said. The sound design is not always good. Yeah, it's... But overall, of course, the ideas are cool. And the level design is sometimes really good for what it wants. Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Ah! They have nice ideas, like there was this big ape on a carousel and he wouldn't attack you.
Then there's the bomb. No. Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay, maybe just up here. The atmosphere sounds are good, but not the shoot sounds and the enemy sounds.
Which is weird because I'm sure you find some decent shooting sounds for free.
Maybe that's what any weapons sounded like in Soviet Czech. Lenin, comrade Lenin, eternal Lenin lived, Lenin lives, Lenin is to live forever. Okay.
Kind of. Wow.
That reminds me how people actually complained they had to kill dogs for Voxel's game.
Killing humans is totally fine, but dogs,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
why?
so strange because they are not evil. Björn liked this game, or didn't like the game, but he said it was cool that it has like this setting.
The Gorbachev? I don't know.
Looks a bit like
No, it's not. I think Gorbachev had the.
looks like hell.
What do you see on the map?
Map of water sources and water lines.
Just casually walking by.
Yep. I think it's a custom built engine.
Who says it uses a custom engine written in Pascal that imitates 1990 software rendering
Pascal, that's cool.
with unfiltered textures and polygon jitter.
I don't see the polygon jitter, actually. Very cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you can have like the Sichel, like the
Yeah, the hammer
and the hammer.
sickle.
What do you do with
I don't know, and they have the sickle right now.
sickle? Yeah, that's the word.
I can't. Yeah. A secret has been revealed.
Okay, well. Oh, translation. Are you coming from there? Sorry, that was.
Yeah, but I like that the train station has this wall, and sometimes a subway comes.
Kosmonauty.
Hot? Is it hot?
Super hot. Wasn't that Czech? No, it was Polish.
Polish.
Yeah.
Very polished.
Very polished game. Oh, it's very positive.
Yeah.
It got over 1,600 comments.
Yeah, it's also very cheap, right?
Yeah, and came out like over a year ago.
Is it still? It's
It's
still
early access, yeah. 17 euros and still early access.
Another game. Too many early access titles.
Oh god, the developer is called Spitinjev. Can't talk. Oh, he's the one who made Legia.
Oh, well, that fits. I think that was also the engine.
Interesting. So yeah, they got really a talent for atmosphere and weird stuff going on.
Yeah, definitely a style. I'm jealous.
Sorry.
But why?
I don't know. I think I already we mentioned that in the stream, but I was for a long time I was a bit against those retro pixel PlayStation 2
Yeah, I
or
know.
PlayStation 1 looks because I don't know. I've the dog is so weird. Doesn't he have legs or why is he bleeding or?
I think just a bad.
Because it always felt for several reasons like a rip-off or like it's not really my style or
Yeah, I know.
you can't win any awards with it but obviously get customers if it's a shooter. I'm not sure. I loved seeing the style but doing it myself didn't feel right.
I understand.
But I don't know. If I'm still thinking that. I think I'm more positive that there. But also there are so many games in that style out there right now, and most of
Yeah,
them are
but-
shooters. So
But still, I think it's a style. It's not a trend. It is a bit of a trend, the
Yeah.
style, but it's not like okay. Even if it's overdone, I
it's a
think-
bit like Pixel. It's
Yeah, sure, but-
it's good every time. You know, it works every time. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a retro style because it was used in a certain time for games, but it's used so much today that it doesn't define a time or something. And I think that could be the same with this kind of graphics because people just love the minimalist style. Not
Yeah.
everybody wants a 3D game with photorealism because it takes so much away from imagination and yeah.
Yeah. I think it's with everything. Like, you can do bad things with it, but you can also do really great things with it.
I think I'm just sometimes, like, for example, working with... Like working with tools like Substance Painter, for example.
Yeah.
You have so many possibilities, and when you're tasked working on on such a game, it's like,
But
okay, no need to use that. Okay.
Yeah. And then look at this one game. This also has uses pixel textures, and it uses Substance Designer for the
Yeah, sure.
textures.
Okay, they can come in.
Yeah, it's actually the characters have a bit more freedom to the enemies than in other games. Oh no. I'm soon dead.
Do we have something to heal?
I don't even have something to reload.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe also doing this pixel style, it always looks like maybe cheap and easy to pull off, but I think you have to have still very good textures, and
Sure.
it's not that easy as it looks to work with such a style, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's
not-
actually just a different approach.
So also when I did this kind of style, I always feel like it's hard to pull it off for me. So
Yeah.
you know, but for our stealth game, I would be now more open to really
But
go
you
into
also
that direction. You know.
I think it's not just the pixelation, but also
Ugh. Yeah, the amount of police.
that too. But I mean the pixelation and of course the colors. Like this
Yeah.
is also very monochrome.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's also hard to pull off in a cool, consistent way
Yeah, totally.
without being too boring. Okay.
Like you have the feeling you are like walking through shit all the time.
Yeah. I mean, Quake, really, I like Quake, but the first time I saw it, it was like, okay, it's brown and gray. Okay. What? Is there something? Where do I have to go?
You really don't get help? Oh no, not those.
Yeah, there's a...
Okay.
Yeah, I got help, but not that often. Oh no.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, that's it.
Astronauti. He doesn't breathe.
What does it say? 30 years of the Soviet space program.
That's a cool idea, right?
It's really lovely. Sound could be more annoying because I know how
Yeah.
they sound.
I'm dead.
No.
Sorry. Okay, it's time to go.
Time to say goodbye.
Any last words?
Yeah, it was fun. Seeing your little project and what you're playing right now.
At least we had one watcher.
Me.
You.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe what happened today. Maybe the world got down while we were streaming and we didn't check
Yeah,
the
maybe
news.
it's just not the time for escapism.
I think it's especially the time for escapism. But okay.
Also, my picture might not be the best. Like, this one might be a bit too much.
I don't know.
But yeah. Yeah. Good night.
It was fun.
For
Thanks
us,
for
at least.
watching. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if we stream next week. Maybe we have a meeting with a friend, with an old friend. Or it's on Tuesday. Let's see. Yeah. And then we stream again. I don't know. I don't have a game yet. Maybe I just play either the Settlers or a bit Elden Ring still.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a new game. Or I could also show Pokemon Arceus. But I'm not sure if it's as interesting to stream. But it would be maybe fun to talk about it.
Yeah,
You know, seeing this. And
you don't
really
play-
disappointed because also Nintendo did announce, like, already when it came out, the new game, and they promised more with this new game, and it was like, damn, I bought a game that just came out that isn't what I wanted, but the next game is it, you know?
Okay,
Like a real open world Pokemon game.
I see. Yeah.
And this was like a testing balloon, it felt like. But the world is great, like old Japanese
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't see it because you don't play it on the big screen. You only
True,
play it on
some-
the Switch.
Maybe next week
Portable.
is like a big contrast to this week. It's Pokemon time. Let's see, I don't know
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Cool, then see you next week, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.